Hi guys!
So today we thought we'd chat to you about our Keys to the Kingdom tour, which we went on our most recent trip to Walt Disney World in April.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd chat to you about what we thought of it and kind of a brief overview of what we did on the tour, but not giving you any spoilers because we really want you to go on the tour.
If you haven't been on the tour, you've got to do it. It's so good, it's so good. So this is our honest review of Keys to the Kingdom.
So, first of all, we thought we'd start with how you book the tour. So you go onto the website, which is disneyworld.com, and on there there's things to do, and under that
it's like events, isn't it? Events and
there's
tours.
Events and tours and things like that.
Yeah.
So you go into there, find the Keys to the Kingdom tour, and then it gives you an American number.
It does, yeah. There's an American phone number to call. But if you are in the UK and want to do this tour and book it, because you can only book it by phone, you can't book it online, which is something that we found when we tried to book it. But there is an English number for Disney World. You might have to do a little bit of a search around, but it's an 0800 number, so it's a free phone number, which is perfect for us Brits who need to get in contact with America.
Yeah.
But obviously, yeah, if you are American, then call that number. I think it's toll free as well.
Yeah, and you made the call, didn't you?
Yeah, I made the call. So I've made that phone call to Disney World a few times on the 0800 number, and each time, yeah, it goes straight through to America and no problems. It's just the same as a normal 0800 number here.
Yeah, so we called up and booked the tour, got that all booked in, and what happens is you just get a confirmation number. They don't send you anything.
No, and it doesn't load onto your Magic Band either. You get just a booking reference number. You give the names of the people that are on the tour, so that they've got those, and they go from there. Really, they give you a disclaimer and they say you must have an active park ticket when you go. That's the only thing they require of you, that you've got an active park ticket. Yeah.
So once you've booked, there's a few options, isn't there? There's 8 o'clock, 8:30.
Oh yes.
I think there's 9, 9:30, and I think there's 10. I think there's around 5 options. We really wanted to be on the 8 o'clock one, but that was fully booked. So we ended up going on a 8:30 one, which is really good. And if the park's not already open, you just go to the place where you go if you've got a dining reservation or something, and they let you in your ticket. You just tell them.
They let you in earlier. Yeah.
So we were booked onto the 8 o'clock tour on a
8:30
tour on a Sunday.
Yes.
Which is really.
It's really good. And so then what they advised over the phone is to go to the Town Square Theatre, get checked in there. They run so many tours throughout the day, and so when we got in there, they had tables laid out with different headsets, so that you can hear your tour operator, I guess.
Operator.
Yeah, well, the person who's leading the tour, that'd be the one. Guide. And yeah, they had loads of different tables. They said, so what are you here for? Keys to the Kingdom. They guided us to the table. We said they were on the 8:30 tour. So they gave us a pack, didn't they, to start off with? They gave us a pack, which was so that we could listen to the tour guide. And we also got given these, which are our honorary name badges.
A little bit like you get if you're they're not the same.
No, obviously not.
But they kind of give you a name badge because they said that everyone who works for Disney gets a name badge, and that's kind of a Disney thing, isn't it? I mean, it's in anywhere you work, but the fact that you've got a Disney name badge is really cool.
Yeah.
But it's just got Disney's Keys to the Kingdom and then
a stuck-on name.
Yeah.
But they're really cool. It's a really nice memento to take away from the day, and we like that, and we got excited when we had to wear those.
Yeah.
I think it's more so they can see that when you do go into those backstage areas that you're on a tour.
Yeah.
I think that's probably part of it as well.
I think that's the main thing.
Yeah. So that's those. And then, once it starts, you get your headset all on, and your guide will take you out of the theatre, make sure your connection's all working and all of that jazz, and start the tour.
One thing I'd say is make sure you're on time.
Yes.
Just we were like 15 minutes. They recommend 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
Oh, you also get given a bottle of water.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And you get to book in for your lunch as well.
Oh,
we'll talk a bit more about the lunch in a minute, but when you book in, you get a bottle of water and you get to book your lunch, which is really cool. And then you kind of know there and then where you're going to be going for lunch, which is really cool.
Yeah,
so
and we were excited about our lunch.
Yeah, we were. So anyway, we come out of Town Square Theatre, and the reason I say be early is because we had people running up to our tour going, I'm on this tour,
Even about 20 minutes late. So the tour starts and you head on down Main Street, and the guide shows you all of the different things, all of the hidden secrets of Main Street, which is amazing, and really, really informative as well. But as we were about almost right down at the end of Main Street, there was someone, I think a lady just appeared and was like, I'm on this tour. And we're like, 20 minutes late, like, oh my goodness.
And you don't want to miss those first bits, because it's a whole experience, and I'd recommend that you're early and you just get on from the very start of the tour.
No, definitely.
So which is really cool.
That's really important.
And then, so after we've walked down Main Street, we then went into they explain like the park and how it's all set out. And the first place we went to is Adventureland.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so they showed us all the lands, and they said Adventureland is the one that you can't really see. It's shrouded in mystery. It's got all the trees and so it's like you're going on an adventure. And that was where they took us first of all, and they took us on our first ride as well. So as the guide is walking around, they're telling you information about the park and about the lands that you're in. So that was really interesting. And then they took us on the Jungle Cruise, which was our first ride that we went on. And
obviously, like, you get to go on the Jungle Cruise anyway, but this was really different because our tour guide, she took over the microphone.
Yeah.
And instead of having the normal Jungle Cruise ride, where, if you don't know, you're taken around a kind of a fake jungle, aren't you, with animatronic animals.
Yeah.
And it's a really good ride, so if you haven't been on it, go on it. But yeah, so instead of telling us the normal tour, which the guys do, which the cast members do, we got like a really in-depth tour of the ride itself. So how it started, what Walt Disney's vision for it was. I think there's already one in California, isn't there?
Yeah, so that was the original.
It's kind of a repeat of that, but kind of making it a bit different, and what happens to the ride and how it's like transformed over the years. So.
Yeah, and it's really, really interesting, really, really good to know and learn a bit more about the ride. And it's one of the rides that opened on opening day as well. So yeah, there's a lot of history on that ride, as you can probably imagine.
Yeah, and then next we went over to the Tiki room.
Oh yes.
So
the Tiki room, the dreaded Tiki room.
We were a bit like,
it's the Tiki room.
However, we did again get a really more in-depth talk about around the ride. Obviously, the tour guide didn't talk when the ride was going on. Ride, I say ride is a show, isn't it? The experience, yeah. If you haven't been in that is definitely an experience that you must experience.
But again, it's one of the only rides in Walt Disney World that actually has Walt Disney's name attached to it. There is another one, and that is the Carousel of Progress. But yeah, that is one of the names that is Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki room.
And again, it was an original.
It opened when the park opened. Yeah.
So then what happened? What happened next?
We then headed. Becky's just pointing to.
We have written this down just because we wanted to
make sure. Yeah. We wanted to make sure we got it right. But this is the really exciting bit. The bit that I got excited about is that we went backstage, and we went backstage from where the parade actually starts in Frontierland, and we went at the back of Splash Mountain, and. It was really amazing experience. We got to see some of the big floats that they use for. Was it? Oh, it was Festival of Fantasy, wasn't it? They had them.
Was the festival,
they had them stored.
Also, like the floats that they don't use as much, like for the Halloween parade and for the Christmas parade.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see all those floats like being stored ready.
I was expecting to see loads of costumed cast members in that area. Didn't see any. I was like, oh, that was a bit disappointing.
We weren't very close to the parade though.
No.
But you kind of like find out a lot about how the floats work and how they keep the cast members on the floats and things
safe,
like that. So yeah, that's another really cool bit of the tour, wasn't it?
That was amazing. Yeah, I really enjoyed learning about the intricacies about how the parades work and all of that kind of thing. If that's your kind of thing, then definitely do this tour because it's so interesting to see how the cogs work of Disney, really, of Disney World. It's really amazing.
So after we'd been backstage, we went for lunch.
Ah, yes. And so, as we said, we booked in lunch when we first arrived and got our bottle of water and all of that kind of thing.
And that's when we found out that it was Pecos
Bill.
Yeah.
We love Pecos Bill because it's like Tex-Mex, amazing.
Yeah.
But we are aware that they do change quick serves as well. So it's not always Pecos Bill, it's not always Cosmic Rays. I think they do Cosmic Rays sometimes.
Yeah, and even Tomorrowland Terrace and is the one called Harbour that we've never been to. Columbia Harbour House?
Something like that.
If you know,
we've never been there. We've never been there.
Yeah, we've never been there yet, but maybe this is something to do on our next trip, really.
There we go.
So yeah, but I read a review where they went to that place, so I was like, oh, that'd be different because we've never been there. But we were quite happy with Pecosville, weren't we?
Of course, and they of course catered for Becky's gluten-free needs there, and we know that we do.
You just
anyway.
tell them when you order. You just tell them if you've got an allergy, the same as you would with booking a reservation. What we love the most about the lunch though is, well, there's two things we loved about the lunch. We loved that so instead of having to go to the toppings bar, they brought the toppings bar to you. You like in your own little separate area.
What do they call it? The fixins bar.
Fixins bar.
Fixins bar. Yeah.
So that all got brought to us. There's just like so much guacamole, wasn't there?
There was so much.
And so much. There was just like endless
so
amounts
much
of food.
cheese, so much. It's just amazing. I was loving life. I think, what did I get? I got the fajitas or something like that. So there's loads of food.
And they kind of place name your where to sit as well. So because you get a little gift which we'll show you in a moment, but they place names. So we got placed with two
lovely ladies.
Yeah, like a mum and a daughter. It was just really lovely. We got to chat to them, so you even get to make friends on the tour. So.
No. But it was nice to chat to them about what they were doing and why they were in Disney World. They were American ladies. They were absolutely lovely.
Yeah. And they were on like a
mother-daughter birthday treat kind of thing.
Yeah, birthday, Mother's Day treat kind of thing.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Which is amazing. Well.
Yeah.
So that was really lovely.
They were lovely.
And then, with the reason why you've got a named place is because then they give you a little present.
Yeah. And this little present, if you pin trade, I guess this would be a really cool thing to have. We don't, but we love this little gift, and it is a lovely pin.
It's just got Disney's keys to the kingdom, the same as on our badges, and it's just a really cool pin. I'm not sure what we'll do with these, but they're just a memento of our. Yeah,
I really like it. Yeah.
I'd probably just keep it in this and keep it as a
memento.
Yeah, just of our little tour, unless we start pin trading. You never know.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe when children come along, that might be something we do.
So after that,
yes, we then headed on up, which isn't too far, up to the Haunted Mansion. And she got us gathered outside of the Haunted Mansion, so we didn't go in the queue system for this at all. That's a good thing about this tour. We never had to go into any queues.
Yeah, and
they
we kind of
bumped you straight through, didn't they?
Yeah, so they stood us where you'd come out the ride.
Yes. And told us a bit of the history again and things to look out for. Again, we're not going to give those away because you guys have got to go on the tour to find out that information. Yeah. But they were so cool. You got to just look out for loads of different things that were going on.
Which was really cool, wasn't it?
It was really cool.
And then we went kind of through a back door that got us into the room where you wait. Like the first room you come to on the ride, which is like, it's got the ghostly painting on, hasn't it? You know, the one with the man, you know, as you, so you've got the room that does something, but then before that we went into the room with there's like a room, it's got one picture on it, you know what I mean? So you go into that room, and then you just do the ride as you normally would.
Yeah, we didn't go into the stretching room, did we?
No, we did.
Did we?
Yeah, we did. Okay. And then we got told to congregate by a certain place.
Oh,
and then the tour guide talked about the room we were in as well.
That's right. Yeah, let the people go on through, and then talked about the whole. Yeah.
So you kind of do a mini queue after that because you've got a few people.
Of course, yeah.
But then you just go on that ride as normal. You're just told to look out for a few hidden things.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
That was really cool. Yeah, and you took out your earpiece for that. You didn't need to listen because she didn't ride it, and so you didn't need to listen to anything of what she said.
It's kind of a bit of a...
There are some tours that you can go on that you can keep your headset in, and they talk about the ride as you go on. But we didn't do that. I think that, I'm not sure what tour that is. That might be the VIP tour.
Yeah.
But that's not something that we didn't do.
We might think about doing at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then the most exciting part of the tour happened.
This was the bit that I was looking forward to the most because I love how the Magic Kingdom runs. I love the fact you have utilidors and there's so much life underneath Magic Kingdom that you wouldn't actually believe was there. And so
I think it's because it's all so as we're both from like an acting background, it's really nice to, it's kind of like a stage show, isn't it?
Yeah.
The fact that it's a stage show really appeals to us.
Yes.
And the fact that there's backstage areas and an entire backstage area running underneath the Magic Kingdom is just kind of...
It's just cool.
Yeah, we just really love it.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's really well thought out and put together.
But we went through, so there was a gift shop in New Fantasyland, or was it Fantasyland? New Fantasyland. There's a gift shop where there's a door. And
it's got a lot of ears in this gift shop.
It's an unassuming door, but this door takes you down to the utilidors, and it just felt so special, like almost like going behind the curtain and seeing what's down there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. From what we saw, we didn't see a lot. Obviously, they can't just let you run round and go crazy in the utilidors, but the bits that we saw were so cool. And we did see one costume character that obviously wasn't in character at that point because she wasn't on stage, and that made it for me. That was my aim.
Was it Tiana?
It was Tiana, yeah. And she was getting the lift up.
Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, she was getting the lift from into the castle, I think, to go onto the stage for one of the stage shows they do.
Yeah, which is really cool.
That was amazing, yeah.
So that was really cool. And then at the end of, so you get a little tour around the utilidors and all the history of that and how that all works. And then at the end you get like a tour of how like Walt Disney's vision for the Magic Kingdom all the way through to when Roy Disney opens Magic Kingdom, and then beyond that, like what they're thinking next, like all the new rides, kind of, just a general overview of Walt Disney World, mainly the Magic Kingdom, and how it all got put together and what's gonna be happening next.
Yeah, and that was really excited to see that and see the plans and things like that. But yeah, and then they kicked us out of the utilidors.
We didn't want to leave.
We didn't want to leave, and we ended up outside on it was still in a backstage area. So the access when you get, if you've been on Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party or the Christmas party, you get taken down a special entrance down towards the, I guess, the atrium where all the lands are in front of the castle. That area
it's kind of behind Starbucks, isn't it?
Yes, behind the bakery and all of that kind of stuff that runs parallel to Main Street. And so it's still a backstage area at the moment until they open it up for special events. And so we were in there, weren't we? And she kind of finished the tour there, spoke a bit about Tinkerbell, and she might land on a roof when she turns off her magical
that's what you
sparkles.
get. So you get a whole chat about Tinkerbell and how she worked.
Yeah.
Kind of who, like, not who she is, but a lot about the stunt artist and things like that. So if you're interested in that as well, that's really fun to hear about.
Yeah, and then that was it. The tour kind of finished around, I think it was about 1 o'clock, wasn't it?
Oh, it's about 2.
Was it about 2?
Okay. So it's about five-ish hours in total.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no, 9, 10. Yeah, 5 hours. It was about 1:30, 2.
Yes. Yeah. 1:30, 2 o'clock. And we finished back where we started at the Town Square Theatre. And yeah, it was, and then we were free to go and do, obviously, because we've got park tickets, you're able to then go and do what you want to do, kind of thing. And
we thought like 5-hour walking tour, oh my goodness, but it went so quickly.
It does go so quickly.
It went really quickly, and we didn't want it to end at the end, did we? It was like, oh, you know,
that's it. It's the end, yeah. But you've got to be, I would recommend, you've got to be in good walking health to do it, because it is a lot of walking. I mean,
good walking health.
We in good health. We walk around a lot, and so we're quite comfortable with that. But if you've got a member of your party that can't do a lot of walking, maybe it's not the tour for you. They do smaller tours, but there's a lot of walking, there's a lot of going up and down stairs as well, going down into the utilidors and things like that. You've got to be in good health to do it, I'd say. There was one lady in our group who was really struggling going up and down the stairs, wasn't there? And we kind of had to wait for her at the end. And it was a bit of a
And they were helpful. Like, I'm sure if you call Disney, if you do have a disability or anything, I'm sure they'd recommend other things, or whether you can. They'll be honest as to whether you can go on the tour or not. But it is a lot of walking. It's walking all around the whole of the Magic Kingdom. Like, it's quite, you know, you walk miles in a day there anyway.
Easy.
But
we walk on average 8 miles a day when we're in Magic Kingdom. So it's a lot of walking.
So like any of the parts, but for some reason in Magic Kingdom we walk the most, which I
think it's because the rides are all so across the park from each other, aren't they? So, but yeah, if you can't tell, we loved this tour. We can't recommend it highly enough. It is one of the best things I've done at Disney. To get a glimpse behind the magic. If you do love the whole magic and the facade of Magic Kingdom, and you don't want any secrets or anything to be revealed, I probably wouldn't recommend the tour, just for the nature of what they're talking about. They're talking about how things work, and they're kind of revealing and taking away a bit of the magic. But for us, like what Becky said, for us as actors to experience that was so cool, and a really interesting thing to see.
So yes, so that's the end of our review, little chat about the Keys to Kingdom tour. If you want to ask us any questions, please feel free. Please comment down below.
Pop in the comments.
We love answering your questions and your comments. So yeah, don't hesitate to ask us whatever you want about the tour. We probably won't give you any details about it because we want people to go on the tour.
You've got to experience it. Like, seriously, experience it. It's very good. It is very, very, very good.
But any practicalities, just ask us.
Just let us know. If you have enjoyed watching this video, please do give it a huge thumbs up.
And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. We'll be doing some more Florida vlogs. They're coming up. So our tour what's it called? Our holiday we're on currently, our 2018 holiday. They're still rolling. So subscribe. What's wrong with you?
Oh my goodness, it's been a long night.
Subscribe if you want to see those. And we're about to start some other. There is one video, I won't reveal it yet, that'll be coming up. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a few extra videos, and we're definitely going to be doing some planning videos for Disney as well.
How exciting, yes, and you don't want to miss those. So, we shall see you on the next one.
Bye.